This is as a result of the deployment of military men in these communities, albeit to install meters on behalf of the ECG. Mr. Speaker, we have had issues with ECG, PDS for some time now. Mr. Speaker, this has been as a result of problems with billing. Mr. Speaker, because of this misunderstanding, we have really had a brawl with the police where we lost lives and some innocent persons got maimed. Some of them they were amputated, Mr. Speaker. These issues are still hanging. They are unresolved. Mr. Speaker, fast forward, we had some engagement, courtesy the PURC. And in the process, it was agreed that to avert the overbilling and all that happened, the ECG was going to install prepaid meters instead of the postpaid. Mr. Speaker, the agreement was that these prepaid meters, before they extend them to those communities, there must be some community engagement. There must be some community engagement, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, that notwithstanding, the ECG decided on its own. At least I was not informed. They decided to start with the installation in Pong without any military or police. And Mr. Speaker, it was going on peacefully. I have been monitoring it, and I have, in fact, that area is my stronghold. And I monitor whatever goes on in that area. Insofar as I am concerned, nobody raised a finger. Nobody. It was ongoing smoothly. Until last week, I had information, I thought it was a joke, Mr. Speaker, that they were going to bring military men to install the meters. Mr. Speaker, we woke up the next day, that was about a week ago, only to realize that the military has been deployed. And Mr. Speaker, I believe that we have had enough tension in this country. We have had enough. And there's a need for us to really be very careful when we are deploying these men. Because, Mr. Speaker, I don't know the kind of briefing that they were giving. But then they move into their homes carrying guns. And then they come, they ask, and they say they have been instructed by national security to come and install meters. Mr. Speaker, the people are not happy about it, and it is creating tension. Mr. Speaker, as part of the agreement, what we said was that at least we are lucky we have a lot of institutions in this area. We could start with the institutions as engage the communities. And in the process, Mr. Speaker, even those who were against it or are against it would come on board. But then, Mr. Speaker, what is happening now, it is not sightly at all. It is unsightly, Mr. Speaker. And because of that, some of us are even being threatened because we were part of the negotiations. Yesterday, I was not able to come to Parliament because Wednesday evening when I got to my constituency, I had calls. I had calls from my constituents threatening that they were coming to attack me. And normally I leave there early in the morning. Because of that, yesterday I decided not to come. Mr. Speaker, I want to say that this situation requires an urgent attention. Because I don't know what will happen. I don't know what will come because there's a lot of misinformation in the system now. That the MP has agreed, this one has signed. Mr. Speaker, I am not aware. Nobody informed me that they were going to bring soldiers. I only also woke up to see them in the community. And Mr. Speaker, it is breeding tension. And therefore, Mr. Speaker, I implore on you to use your office to direct, the minister in charge of security, yes, to withdraw the military because they are not needed. Their presence is a waste. Because we don't need them to install. At the end of the day, Mr. Speaker, after they have installed, are they going to be there forever? If they install the prepaid meters and we have problems, where do we go? Do we go to Burma camp for them to come and correct the mistakes? The ECG must try and foster a good relationship between the community. Mr. Speaker, the people of Nkommo had electricity extended to their communities as far back as 1970. Mr. Speaker, I was old enough, I was in class 4 at the time. So I was old enough to know that we have been paying like electricity bills since 1970 until the problem with overbilling came up. And therefore the issue that Krobo said they won't pay electricity is a non-issue at all, Mr. Speaker. And therefore I am imploring you to ask whoever brought the military men there to withdraw them because it is breeding tension. It is breeding tension. Some of us have been threatened. And I don't know, Mr. Speaker, if you see the Krobo man in smoke, it means that there's something wrong. It means that either he's lost the father or there's somebody chasing him.